Alright, we're back again for another episode. And for today, we have something that a lot of people reviewed already. And this is not an open box because I got too excited.
Yep.
As usual, right? But it is still pretty cool. We have the 2019, late 2019 MacBook Pro 16-inch. This particular MacBook is the middle tier one. They have a couple offerings. They have like the traditional i7, and then they have the two i9s. The i9s are either with a 2.3 gigahertz speed or 2.4, and both of them get like turbos up to around 5 gigahertz. To be exact, I think one goes up to 4.9, the 2.3 goes up to 4.9, and the 2.4 goes up to 5.0. But the biggest change, from my opinion, is that other than just the traditional Intel graphics card they traditionally use, now they're using the Radeon Pro. And there are two versions of the Radeon Pro. You can either get the 4GB version or the 8GB version, the 5500. I think it's called the, let me make sure. It's called the Radeon Pro 5500M. And again, it comes in two versions, a 4GB version or an 8GB version. They do have a lower line of a graphics card, which I did not opt for. I opted for the middle tier one. With that being said, this particular machine is set up at 16 gigabytes of RAM. It's with 266 with also a what RAM is it? Let me make sure. 16 gigabytes of RAM. So this is DDR4 16 gig. So with also that being said, let's open this bad boy up and take it back out. I don't know why I really did that, but it is what it is. Okay. This guy here, it feels just like a traditional MacBook Pro, no doubts about that. 16-inch. Why don't you tell me a little bit about the keys?
So, initially on the 13 and 15-inch MacBook Pro models, they've switched to a butterfly key switch mechanism where the keys, you could just lightly press it and it would register those. The issue was, over time, those keycaps, or not the keycaps, those key switches actually broke. So, on the 16-inch MacBook Pro, they switched it back to the old scissor switch mechanism, which, yeah, they do travel more, but I think they'll hold up better in the long run.
So it's new, but it's old. I think the exact year was these particular keys, which are called scissor keys, was basically from the 2015 MacBook Pro and all the basically MacBook Pro lineup. And also the keyboard that comes with like the iMacs and things like that. But then when we upgraded, they went to that butterfly key, supposedly so much better. And we have it on our MacBook, not the MacBook Pro, and they work I like it. Justin here wasn't a huge fan of it. I like it with less travel. But now with the new keyboard, what I would say is, like everyone else, it feels very 2015-ish, with just a slightly less travel, but so the 00 one still has more travel than these. But in the 219 version of the scissor keys, I would say that it's less travel than the 215 version because I use all three of them before, and definitely more travel than the traditional butterfly keys. Now, this particular machine, I will be doing all of my video editing through. Let's not say all, because I do have a really powerful Hackintosh upstairs that I do use it. But majority of my video will be edited on this, and the vlogs will be edited on this machine. That's because it's travel. This is a 1 terabyte machine. Overall, I used it for about, when did I actually open? I got it earlier this week, but I actually opened it around mid this week. And overall, I like it a lot. And one of the most amazing thing about this thing is that you're really gonna have to go out and try it to really get the full experience. The speaker on this thing, I have to admit, I use a lot of laptops in my life between Dell, Lenovo, and others, and even prior versions of the Apple MacBook series. And I will have to say, this particular machines and the new speaker setup, pretty good. What do you think?
When I heard them on Wednesday night, I think it was,
yeah,
I was impressed.
So it is a really good. Battery wise, I've been getting a solid 6 or 7 hours of heavy usage, but it is rated in the double-digit 10-hour areas. So I mean, your mileage will vary with the battery. It depends. But overall, I feel that it's a really good machine. For the amount of money they charge, it is still higher on the echelons in a pricing perspective on a MacBook. Well, any Apple stuff is really overpriced, let's just be honest. But I will recommend this if you have the extra cash. But knowing that it's around the holiday season, everyone has to spread a little love here and there. And maybe you can just spread a little bit more love for yourself. But this is a great machine. I can't really deny it. But overall, as usual, we're looking for subscribers. We're hoping that you can subscribe. And go down there, hit that little button, just subscribe. We're going to try to bring you more content, as I promised. Not just as a tech review. This is not a tech review channel, but we're going to incorporate a lot of reviews. Because we do have, well actually it's me. I order a lot of stuff on Amazon, like everybody else out there. He orders some stuff too, but not as much as I do. But with that being said, until next time, next box arrives, right? Which is basically every day. Till then, peace. Next time.